Hello and welcome to Talkin Baseball. It's that time of the year. A month has ended, so we have to update the month-by-month Talkin Baseball all-star team. It's not all-star team anymore. Hello and welcome to Talkin Baseball, brought to you by DraftKings. Thank you very much for joining us for the midweek episode. My name is Jimmy. Sitting next to me is Jake. I got Trevor in California and producer BBD in the corner. It's not the all-star team. We changed the name. That was what it was originally. It's the all Talkin Baseball team, the all Jomboy Media team.
The all Jomboy Media team.
The all Jomboy Media team, month-by-month update. Excited to do it. Jake, how are you doing?
James, Trevor, BBD, everyone premiering the chat, everyone who's alive. Snaps for you. Have a good day. Keep on breathing. Doing well. Baseball continuing to be hot in the streets. And I'm hot. Trev?
You are hot. You look good today.
Thank you.
We posted that video of you not too long ago. Like, you had hair that was not good. I think it was quarantine hair. Just didn't look great on you, but looking pretty good now. I'm all right. I had the most plain sandwich I've ever had in my life.
Eno's going to be mad at you.
Yeah, it was just straight turkey on some children's bread with like a slice of cheddar. It was great. It reminded me of
like a Lunchable?
Like minor league spring training. Dry, gross, but it did the job.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
Happy for you.
James, how are you doing?
I'm good. Busy, but good. My house is getting painted, so
Ooh.
I think I'm going to get kicked out of the bedroom tonight.
Did you pick a white? Is it a white or what are you doing?
I picked nothing. I believe Katie's going white. I think the people that lived in the house before us had some pretty colorful bedrooms.
Okay.
So I think she wants to just blank canvas it all. I think we're going white everywhere.
White's tough. There's a lot of different variations of white, you know.
Yeah,
there's grays, there's tans, it's too bright, it's too dark,
I have no idea. I guess I'll find out when I see it. I honestly wasn't part of the decision making, which fine. I didn't want to be. Okay. They hand you that booklet of all the paint colors. That's decision fatigue. When someone wants to know what decision fatigue is, like, that is it. Get handed that and say, which white do you like the best? You'd be like, you just get paralyzed.
It also, they don't look anything like they do on the sheet. Like, you have to put it on the wall to know what it looks like.
Yeah. All right, let's go. We're going to run through this. We're going to run through the American League first, which is brought to you by Magic Spoon cereal. Ooh. Our favorite cereal. I wanted to have some last night so bad, but I didn't get home till 12:30 at night, and I just felt like I should probably just go to sleep. And I woke up craving it, but I woke up late. I had to get to the office, so I've just been craving Magic Spoon cereal for a while now. I have the new flavors in my pantry. I have the cookies and cream and maple waffle. They were temporary flavors. Now they're available full time. You can go get them and make them part of your bundle. It's guilt-free cereal. Only 140 calories a serving, 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, only 4 net grams of carbs in each. Keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb. You can build your old box variety pack. I think out of all the flavors, my variety pack would be fruity, frosted, blueberry, and maple waffle. I think that's what I would do. So, and I'm going to have to do it soon.
Waffle is kind of legit.
Yeah.
Slaps.
Yeah. So that's my top 4 as of now. I might be making myself one soon because I eat it pretty quickly, and I feel zero guilt about it. That's the best part. You can do the same if you go to magicspoon.com/baseball. Grab your delicious cereal, try it today, and be sure to use our promo code BASEBALL at checkout to save $5 off your order. They also have the happiness guarantee. If you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Get your delicious next bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/baseball. Use code BASEBALL to save $5. Let's go to the AL. Trev, there are some debates to be had this month in these positions. So, a little rundown. We'll start at AL catcher. Salvi Perez had it after April. After April and May, Mike Zunino got the nod. After April, May, and June, Zunino kept it. After April, May, June, plus July, I have Salvi taking it back. Jake and I went through this. Zunino's got more homers, I believe, or he had some numbers on him. Salvi's just played way more games. He's in there every day. His numbers are good. So, Salvi's getting it. It's back and forth. Takes it back.
I'm looking at all the numbers right now, Jim, and I like this episode because it puts me on some people I'm not usually on. What about Sean Murphy? We're not looking at him?
His WAR is super high. It's
defensively,
all
he's the guy.
Yeah, it's all defensive WAR.
I think, and Trev, I like the way you said it. I mean, what we kind of have to do is the number one, most viewed, watch, the number one baseball show in the world. We need to check on Sean Murphy's defense because you're right. The WAR numbers love him. They put him over the top. Offensively, he's kind of in a different league. So I don't know. When I think defensive catchers in baseball, my brain doesn't jump to Sean Murphy, but I don't watch the Oakland A's every day. And he's a young catcher, so he could be that guy. I don't know. I kind of need to watch because his offensive numbers don't stand with the other guys, but the defensive metrics love this dude.
Now, we're totally discounting like a guy like a Stassi because he hasn't played enough?
Yeah,
I need to look up his game log. Is it his fault or is he just not was he hurt?
Well, they're the Angels, so just assume the worst.
He also doesn't have the numbers, Stassi, right? Like, even if... Looks like he was hurt a lot of April, came back, and then was hurt all of May. And he's been healthy since.
Yeah, 10 home runs and 159 at-bats is something.
It's a power game right now, though. I mean, there's a lot of dudes around baseball. You know, Tiger fans would be screaming at you. Eric Haas, the rookie, he's got 18 homers in 59 games. So I do think the games come into play, especially at this part of the season. I kind of wasn't about it early because a lot still had to sort itself out. But, man, when you do get into the games here, Salvi's out there. He's got 104 on the season. Vasquez is 93. Murphy is there kind of with games 87, but he almost rates out negative offensively. So all of his WAR and stuff comes from defense. When you get all of the body of works there, it comes down to Salvi. I mean, Yasmani has an argument, but he's only played 63, so I don't know. I'm kind of going with availability and having a good year in Salvador.
This time around, I ran into a new thing that I like judging him by as well. Because there's old school people, and then there's new school, and there's all this when you look at this. And I've always liked OPS and OPS plus and runs created plus. Like, I value those. And then I look at WAR, but when you see a guy like Sean Murphy lead in WAR, you're like, wait, hold up. You still need to hit. I like now looking at the slash line and seeing a positive in each line. Like, batting average doesn't mean a whole bunch alone if your slugging is 300. But if, Salvi here, he's the only catcher of the top class that you look at his batting average and you're like, yeah, that plays. His on-base percentage is low. But Yasmani's the only one that has a really, really good on-base percentage out of the catchers. It's 305. The batting average is 277. Slugging's 512. So, like, all three are in a range where you're like, yeah, good. And down the road, I kind of have been doing that a lot. Like, because the batting average, I think, tells you day in, day out. Like, is it not feast or famine? Which I think is important. Okay. So, Salvi gets it.
I think people are probably going to not like this take of mine, but as far as like pitch framing and defensive numbers for catchers, a lot of it can rely on umpires and like their judgment. Like, can you deceive this umpire? And there's, as we know, a few umpires in the league that get deceived a little bit more than others. So I don't really love the pitch framing and stuff like that. I know it affects the ball game. So, I mean, as much as Sean Murphy's, he's kind of like, his WAR is head and shoulders above Sal, but I do agree. Like Sal, if he just walked a little bit, Sal, come on.
It's boring. It dingers, babe.
2% walk rate.
And that's where, you mentioned Max Stassi, and it's kind of eye-opening, some of the splits, but get behind the dish every day. And I hope the Angels let him do that, because that's a part of it, man. Like we
might be looking at Max Stassi next August.
If Salvi only played 75 games and he had a little extra rest when he had a sore chicken wing or whatever he's got going on, maybe his numbers at the dish look a little better. So play him. Play that man.
Okay.
Play that man. All right, first base in the American League is as easy as it gets. After April, it was Vladdy. After April and May, it was Vladdy. After April, May, and June, it was Vladdy. After April, May, June, and July, it is Vladdy. Looking like he's going to go pole to pole with first base in the American League. His numbers are nuts. He's got a 328 average, 423 on base percentage, 659 slugging. So, see what I'm saying? Every single one of those checks off as, like, excellent.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Not even good. Like, every slash line is excellent for Vladdy.
If Ohtani didn't exist, we would be talking about Vladito a lot more.
Yeah. And he's getting talked about a good amount.
Right. But that's the point. Like, people are starting to post stuff about how special his season really is.
All right. Second base has been kind of a mess. If you remember, Nick Solak got it after April.
He got designated just recently, I believe.
Then Simeon took it. And now I think we left this for a debate or a vote because Simeon and Altuve are really close. Really, really close. They both, Simeon's played 10 more games. He's got 21 more plate appearances. They both have 25 home runs. Altuve has scored more runs. Simeon has one more RBI. Simeon's stolen more bases. Simeon has a worse walk percentage and a worse K percentage. Altuve's got better walk, better K. 275 batting average for Simeon, 277 for Altuve, 340 on base for Simeon, 354 for Altuve. Simeon is outslugging him by 20 points. Simeon ranks out better defensively, so his WAR is higher. But, man, Woba's close. Runs created plus is close.
I think this is Simeon.
It is, but it's close.
The offensive numbers are close, but look, the guy, and surprisingly, I thought Altuve would grade out better base running or steal more bases. He must have been banged up this year. But when you're better than someone at two of the categories of baseball, I think you get the nod. He's running the bases better. He's playing better defense at a position he's not even really supposed to be playing. So I think I go Marcus here. Even though Altuve, hats off. Hell of a year.
That's the offensive numbers are eerily similar, and Altuve has played 10 less games, which, again, that almost becomes...
For the home runs and stuff.
So what do you do? Yeah, they have the same exact amount of home runs. You're right, Trev. Simeon has them. Even if it came down to offense, because Simeon's got the defensive lean analytically, which, still is what it is sometimes, he still technically has them in a lot of the offensive stuff. So, Marcus, you stay.
Good job by Marcus Simeon.
Go get that bag this offseason.
Toronto stays on the right side.
Big bag.
So much money.
All right, we have an AL East versus Houston Astro battle at shortstop again with Correa and Bogarts. They've been going all season. If you remember, I gave it Correa because of defense after April. April plus May, it went to Xander. Correa took it back in a vote. I voted for Xander. Both of you voted for Correa last month. And now I have it as Bogarts again. I don't know if you want to go digging, Trev. I'm interested in your input here. You as well, Jake.
I'm Bogarts. You said with the slash lines, he's got him every step of the way.
That's the biggest thing. Bogarts has Correa in every slash line.
Man,
Yeah, hard to argue against that. Yeah, I mean he's another one of those guys. You look at his baseball reference page, like okay. I'll go Xander for sure. I like what Correa has done. I love his attitude or his I love the batitude, but Xander's got this one.
There's 2 months left too. These guys are going back and forth every month. So, but right now, Xander's winning AL shortstop. And for the 4th time in a row, Devers holds down the AL third base, and Boston has the left side of the infield. The AL East has the infield after 4 months.
Did they start in the All-Star game? They did, right?
I believe so.
So.
Great. That's awesome, man.
We were doing a lot of stuff in Denver. Only other note on the shortstops, watch out if Flo Bichette can put together a couple months. And then Toronto could have 3. Right now, Bo Bichette's offensive numbers track a little better than Correa. Defensively, he's getting hurt. So, but that's fun. He's got homers, ribbies, runs, stolen bases on those guys. Sneak in there, Bo. Yeah. Hot.
He's hotter than both of them, too. Although Bogarts is pretty
Xander
good.
pretty hot.
Got that money, too.
And he could have got a lot more money.
Tim Anderson ain't that far behind either.
He's in the ballpark.
There was an article about how he is just a BABIP wonder player. Like it's not a fluke, it's not luck. It's just kind of like kind of hitter he is. You know, he's like led the league in BABIP by a wide margin for like the last 4 years.
Does BABIP take into play speed?
No, it doesn't take into account anything. It's just literally the batting average of your balls in play.
So it seems like an easy reason to understand why he'd be good at BABIP.
Speed and, each player's swing generates different stuff. Like BABIP.
And it's from the right side, yeah.
Like, if you hit a ball 70 miles per hour at a certain angle, it doesn't grade out well to BABIP. But also, there's a big gap between infielders and outfielders. That's where the ball drops. So if you hit it there, hit it where they ain't, man.
But there's no grading out for BABIP. That's like you're expecting an expected batting average. BABIP is just literally the batting average when you put the ball in play. So it takes out walks and strikeouts.
Right.
So expected batting average is what you're talking about. But yeah, he
hit it where they ain't.
Everybody
man.
wrong. Yeah, that's real. That's real, man. Some people got that. I did not have that.
Me either.
All right, American League outfield.
Ooh.
Wait,
do we do right, left, and center?
No, just 3 outfielders.
Okay.
And let's see. I'll go through the history here. Early on, it was Buxton, Trout, and Cedric Mullins. Then Adolis Garcia snuck in with Aaron Judge and Laureano with Buxton and Trout getting hurt. Mullins, Judge stayed again with Adolis after 3 months. And now Mullins and Judge stay again. That's pretty clear. You can't really argue against the two of them. But third is interesting, and Jake and I both gravitated towards the same guy, and it's a different type of production. We're going with Brantley. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this, Trev.
War Trev getting mixed emotions right now.
A little bit.
Dude, Brantley's got a
Let's talk it out. I could be persuaded because there is another guy who stands out. But Trev, maybe why we're a little nervous about it.
Sure, I know why you guys are. You don't want to show that side.
Tell the people.
You don't want to show your Yankee bias, and it's not really Yankee bias. He's just came over, guys.
So this is where
most of his stats are with the Rangers.
Yep.
I'm talking about Joey
Gallo. Yeah. But this is where I was looking at slash lines. Like, I think I'd rather Brantley than Gallo on my team.
You sneaky love batting average, Jim. It's okay to admit it.
I'd like when it's also good. The rest, like when Ronald Torreyes had a 310 batting average, but his slugging was 250 and his on base was 290. Well, what are you doing? I don't give a fuck about that. But when the other ones match up, like he's got a 331 batting average, Brantley. He's got 384 on base percentage. Both of those are excellent. And then the 477 slugging, if it was 500, be excellent, but 477 is good. Leads him with an 860 OPS. which is better than Gallo's. Like his OPS is better than Gallo's. His OPS plus is better than Gallo's. And that means he's doing it day in, day out, much more of going to impact every game than Gallo. So I do appreciate that.
I mean, I've learned to just not even look at batting average. I look at on base percentage and slugging, and then obviously OPS. It just, to me, batting average can mean so many different things. You can square balls up and not get hits. You can do a lot of things and wrong and get a hit. I think the on-base percentage to me means the most. He is obviously really good. He's always been really good in that. He's never going to have a crazy high slugging percentage because he's more of a doubles guy. Like the years that those balls have gotten out of the ballparks, he's had a better slugging percentage. I just don't think that he overtakes Joey in that department. Well, I think there's those three guys at the top there that are leading in WAR: Mullins, Gallo, and Judge. I kind of have separated themselves a little bit.
I guess the part that's tough for me is, you think Joey Gallo, you think on base and power, right? So on base, Michael Brantley has him. Michael Brantley, 384, 374. Slugging, Joey Gallo, 480. Brantley's 477. He's .03 behind Joey Gallo, which I think the real difference maker here, because it actually is kind of a fun new age offense versus old age a little bit, is the defense where Joey Gallo is supposed to be special. He's got Gold Glove in the bag, where Brantley, that was never his forte, and he's up there in age a little bit. So, I don't know, man. 25 homers to 6.
You guys are talking about games played. I mean, Joey's got him by 16 games played. The production's been a little bit more because he does hit those homers. I think Joey's got it. I like the argument a little bit. I love Dr. Smooth. Brantley's one of my favorite swings in all of baseball, but I think Joey's earned this one. So that's my vote.
I did my classic hitless, walkless, hit by pitchless, sack fly, sack hitless thing. If anyone doesn't remember, it's like, how many games did you just do nothing? Like you didn't do anything. For Gallo, he's played in 99 games and he has 18 nothing games. For Brantley, he's played in 83 games and he has 14. Closer than I would have thought, but
wow.
But what's 14 divided by 83? Is that it was? Yeah.
Math pod. Joey made that nice catch the other night. Now I don't know.
I think Joey's got it. I mean, you can talk about Kike. How about that kind of a ball player, man? He could really go play anywhere. I like that. You say that about some guys. Oh, he could play anywhere. Kike can play anywhere.
Kike and a guy in the NL are going to be begging for a util spot by the end of the year because it's messed up.
After my walkless, hitless, 17% of the games for Brantley, nothing. 18% for Gallo. That's pretty close. I'm going Gallo.
Gallo, we just need to make sure we weren't Yankee homers. Let's go, Trev.
I was really pushing for not
Let's
Gallo.
Go, Trev.
The only one I could say is Cano because he just said hi to me and was
your friend,
complimentary of
nice
what
to
we're
you.
Doing, and he didn't really want to come say hi to me because there was other people around, but he did, and that means a lot to me. So thank you, Out of the Park Mark. Go follow him.
We'll keep him in mind.
Ohtani's the DH in the AL, and Lance Lynn's my starter.
Damn right he is.
Yeah.
2 less games than
Ohtani is a joke.
A joke.
Like, I know we talk about him, but
you see Ohtani's slugging percentage, Trev?
It's not even. It's like, come on, man.
Does he have the highest in the league? Okay, he has to. I was going to say no one can have higher than that. 667 slugging.
Do you know what that means?
What does that mean, Trev?
It means every time he goes up to the plate, he gets 2/3 of a base.
Okay, Stanford guy, huh?
Like, just think about that. That's insane.
Sounds like you in Fort Myers.
Okay.
I've never thought about it that way, and you kind of broken my brain. So if a guy has a 500 slugging, that means every time he goes to the plate, he gets half a base.
Yeah.
So if he was That means over the course of a game.
BBD, you mean that's right. I don't want to like.
That means over the course of the game,
As
he'd
I
have
understand
two
it, that's
bases.
right.
If over the course of a regular game with 2 at bats, he'd have 2 bases.
Yeah.
Like if you go one
Tani,
500.
only
Slugging
two plate appearances. Yeah.
So Tani, every 3 plate appearances, gets 2 bases.
Or
Yes.
math bod. Official.
Yes.
If you go 1 for 4
Okay.
with a double, what would your slugging be? I'll find out
It
because
would
Joey
be
Gallo did that his last.
It would be 500.
So okay, so the way I was thinking about it was correct.
Yeah.
Although Joey Gallo just did that the last 2 games, and they have his slugging percentage as .571. Oh, he went 1 for 3 one game. Okay.
Aha.
Lance Lynch, your starter in the AL. He's been so
Matt
good.
Bod. I love him, man. Why is he grabbing his nuts so much this year, though?
No.
He always has, man. He's just so good. Like
I feel like it's like more now.
because he's been so good every game, and he's on the team with Tony La Russa as the
You would
manager.
too.
And, Tim
Yeah.
Anderson bat flipping, and like that team is just going to allow people to be
know.
themselves. And Lance Lynn's a nut grabbing motherfucker.
And if the War Geeks come out on this one, and you're wondering, Lance Lynn, there's some other. Garrett Cole has a 3.9 WAR. This is where, and we've done this past episodes, and the batting average conversation is actually a more fun one because of the day per day participation, and if you tie it into on base and slugging, that's a good convo. ERA is still the earned runs allowed, and Lance Lynn has a 207. Next in the batch is 287 with our guy Gibby, who just switched leagues. So then it's Sean Manaea, who's 301.
Hell yeah for Manaea.
So
Yeah.
pitcher war is a thing, and I get it. And, you do some XFIP and expected stuff. Lance Lynn also should be graded a little differently because he's a different pitcher. So sometimes his numbers don't show the same way. But I will take his 19 starts with a 207 over 21 and a 301 or 21 and a 311 from Cole.
I mean, damn. Like, looking at the numbers here, this is, again, I love this episode because I find stuff like this. Eovaldi, he's sort of he should be better. Like, he should be way better. His BABIPs, he's given up a BABIP of 327. League average has got to be way less than that.
BABIP. Yeah, I mean, the other guys around him are a little lower.
Maybe not.
But you also, again, that's BABIP should be individual. What's your BABIP year in, year out? Like you said with Tim Anderson, like his BABIP should be graded on a different scale because it's now proven 3 years in a row that he's a little different. It's different.
I am
Good
running
for
into
Lance
something
Lynn, man.
interesting about Lance Lynn's game logs.
Okay.
He has faced... I don't think he's faced a lot of above-average offensive teams
Ooh, the Central coming back.
Oh, no.
at all.
That's
Oh,
Jimmy
boy.
Lytics coming.
Where are the Angels ranked?
Oh, boy. Tani's good.
He's got that left on base percentage way above anybody else.
Max Stassi's good every other game.
Oh, smokes, guys.
Uh-oh.
Lance Lynn's run the gauntlet of bad teams. He hasn't...
Lance.
Oh, no.
Lance.
Hold on. St. Louis, are they above average? No. Tampa? Yes.
Like half, yeah.
And Toronto.
They're good.
Okay, so he's had 19 games. He's had 3 against above average offenses, according to team OPS. I'm doing team OPS plus. So Lance has had 3 against above average. Now, can we real quick see how he did against those 3? Tampa Bay, 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs.
Uh-oh.
Quality start. The next
That
one
is?
he has faced is Toronto, which is the second highest. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. There you go, Lance.
Good.
And then the Astros, he faced the Astros once. 4 innings pitched, 6 earned runs.
Are the Twins below average now?
Yes. Oh, no, they're actually, their offense has been
I thought they
pretty
could
good.
hit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, and okay, so he's got 4 against the Twins. I didn't even check the Twins. I just saw the Twins. I thought they were bad.
I got you,
So
Minnesota.
there you go. Well, that jumps it up to 7 games out of his 19.
Joe Mauer,
Better.
give me the invite.
And his games against the Twins are all good outings. So, okay.
Of course they are.
We dodged that bullet.
Something to watch, maybe.
Kinda. Something to watch. He hasn't faced a
He's
lot of
probably
Sox
going to
are
get a
so
Yankee
fun.
start coming up. Not that they're hitting right now.
There's a world where
The Yankees
the White
aren't above
Sox-
average.
Yeah, no,
Hitters.
they're not.
The offensive that are above average so far this season are the Red Sox, the Rays, the Giants, the Padres, the White Sox, the Dodgers, the Nationals, the Twins, the Blue Jays, and the Astros.
Nationals. How about you?
Can I be on the record of saying something?
Yes.
On August 4th, 2021, I believe there is a world, to borrow a Jakeism, where the White Sox absolutely steamroll every single team in the playoffs and just win the World Series very easily.
Tony La Russa
That's-
effect, huh?
The TLR effect. No, they're just that damn good. And if they get La Pantera back, there's no one stopping them.
It'd be a pretty cool story. I'd appreciate it, them coming out of nowhere and just being amazing.
Out of nowhere, what? How many years did that take? Like,
Well,
one?
yeah, but they made some moves recently
Sure.
that were, and it took a little bit. Like in 2019, we were saying, oh, they're good, but they got to actually win now.
Well, that's what elite teams these days. You have to make extra moves. You got to add Mookie Betts. You got to add Liam Hendricks and Craig Kimbrell on the back of your bullpen. Oh, my God.
All right, let's move to the National League, which is going to be brought to you by Roman. Wow, you got to go to getroman.com/talkin, TALKIN. You get $15 off your first month. If your penis is performing like Jake and you want it to perform like Trevor, go to Roman because you can get a free online evaluation and ongoing care for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. They got U.S. licensed healthcare professionals that will work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, it ships to you for free in just 2 days. Getting started is simple. Just go to getroman.com/talkin and complete an online visit. Take care of your ED without leaving home. Go to getroman.com/talkin now to get $15 off your first month. Trev, it's straightforward. It's easy. You can
Yes.
take care of your ED. GetRoman.com/TALKIN. Save $15 on your first month of treatment.
I think maybe Roman could be, maybe you've got a Liam Hendricks. Roman can be your Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put you over the top.
That can be your let's go.
Okay. You said privacy there, and it kind of got me going a little bit. I had a
He's a big
nun,
privacy guy.
Sister Eva, who used to say appreciate. She was like
Appreciate.
Scottish or something.
Yeah, privacy. There's some people in English. There's a singer that I listen to. It says privacy and vitamins. We've talked about it a couple times when I do those ad
vitamins.
reads.
That's another good one. She used to slap me with a ruler.
What? Did you
How
grow
much-
up in the 60s?
How much you pay for that?
I don't know if that actually happened, but in my mind, it happened. She was not nice to me.
Back
You
the
went to
National
Catholic
League.
school?
Yeah.
So did I.
Bunch of nuns, man. Those nuns.
Sister Nadine was our nun. She was a saint. She was awesome. She was a
nice.
principal. I got to be principal for a day.
Of course you did. Oh my God.
Well, I won it, Trev. There was a tree full of Tootsie Pops, and the bottom of the Tootsie Pop were all color, and there was only one, the color green, and I pulled it.
Mrs. O'Brien gave a wallet. Here's your Christmas card. $500 in there.
No, dude, because I was about to pull
Happy holidays.
the red Tootsie Pop, and then I changed my mind. I was in first grade at the time, and I said, I actually want...
Sister Ava said, grab the green one.
No, I want the brown Tootsie Pop's my favorite flavor. But I didn't know
Root
it yet.
beer?
Root beer, yeah. So I
Oh,
pulled
that's great.
I pulled that one, and it was the big winner. So I got to be principal for the day. Got to make the announcements, which was actually terrifying for me because I had a huge speech impediment when I was a kid. I was really shy, so...
Sorry to laugh at you every time you say that.
Makes up for it every day.
You were, I know, it's a crazy story. Holy shit. Root beer candies, excellent. I miss those a lot.
All right. Buster Posey's your catcher. NL. Games aren't fully there. He's older, though. When he does play, he's so good. Like, his slash line numbers are stupid, Trev. He's got a 424 on base percentage, a 544 slugging from the catching position.
He's doing it. There ain't nobody around him.
That's nuts.
Except for Will Smith, and that's why you trade your number one catching prospect, because you have Will Smith already. And if your number one prospect becomes even half of what Will Smith is, you'd be happy.
And Buster been banged up a little bit. There's actually a nice little chase going on. Will Smith, Real Muto, and shout out to Omar Narvaez.
Yeah,
he's been doing it this year. So go catch him. Ash Ketchum.
First baseman catch balls as well. Mm-hmm. And Max Muncy's been moving around a lot. He's been starting games at second a good amount recently, but he's still, unless you guys protest, the Jomboy Media All-League National League first baseman. I believe
we've let him do this before, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I gave it to Aguilar after April. Then I think it's been Muncy's spot since then. His on-base percentage is crazy. But it is getting interesting because the Dodgers are getting more and more versatile as we go. And in July, I believe he started more games at second than first.
That puts a wrinkle in things, Jim.
The Dodgers are putting a lot of wrinkles in things currently.
Mookie Betts, second base. I like giving it to Muncy. I mean, I love the story. He's absolutely destroying the baseball this year. Got that good low center of gravity, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been good. Second base, I believe there was a discussion here, Jake. It got interesting because there's one guy who's just pissing us off because he's so versatile.
He's going to make us at a util spot. Chris Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
His numbers are great this year. He was an all-star. They move him around everywhere. He's been playing shortstop recently because Trey Turner's still doing COVID stuff, and he hasn't come over yet. Chris Taylor has like an outfield argument. It's kind of messy, which I think kicks it to the Crone zone, Cronenworth, who's got the offensive stats. And, yeah, Frazier's fallen off. Albies is trying to pick it up, but I think we're kind of living in the Crone zone right now.
You know what we should do? I think it's kind of annoying to do it during the season, but definitely at the end when we get to the end of September, if we remember, or maybe the end of August, we do a util spot. Yes. But you have to have like 3 positions with double-digit starts.
Okay. You have to play there. It's got to be real.
So
I think ESPN baseball does like 15 starts at a position to be available at that one.
Fantasy leagues, they
For
all
fantasy leagues
differ. Yeah, I think it's 10 was the number.
So at the end of the year, 10 starts at 3 different positions gets you eligible to win.
Starts.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't give a shit if you just go play somewhere to end a game.
Okay.
I like Taylor, but I don't think he can be considered a second baseman. He's played more games in the outfield than he has at second base.
Yeah,
so
that's
I think
why
we have to take that into consideration.
It's Cronenworth.
The Crone Zone.
Crone Zone. Let's go. Jake. We need it.
You excited?
Lord knows we need it.
Taylor has more than 10 appearances at 4 different positions. Don't know starts.
No,
I want to get to know
I don't
Jake
know.
Cronenworth a little bit
I haven't
more.
looked at his starts,
okay.
but just by appearances, 45 at second, 22 at short, 10 in left, 44 in center.
Okay.
A Michigan guy.
Hmm.
Drafted in the 7th round by the Rays.
They knew.
He was part of the deal. Was he part of the Snell deal?
No, because he was on the Padres last year.
When did he go over there? Now I'm curious. I
Oh.
should know this.
Cronenworth.
Tommy Pham.
Yeah, it was Pham. There's a couple other pieces in there.
Yes. Xavier Edwards and Hunter Renfroe.
Right, that
and
was
the Padres.
that was the slap dick video.
Yeah. And Esteban Quiroz.
Huge.
All right, at shortstop, it's still. Yep.
Guess who's been right about that?
What?
There's someone that was right about that.
Blake Snell?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how Xavier Edwards is doing, but
He was the
Looking
main
up right
piece that they got back.
Yeah. Renfroe.
They had Renfroe and they. Xavier Edwards is in Double-A.
doing all right. 785. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. I take that back, Xavier. I actually have some of your baseball cards.
We
so I'm
don't
rooting for
doubt
you.
the Rays. It's a rule on this show.
That's true.
Tatis is still locking down shortstop. Now we'll see what happens. If he doesn't play the rest of the year, by the end of the year, by the end of August, does he get the bump? Does he get off? We'll figure it out. But right now, Tatis still has shortstop locked up.
Trey Turner on his heels, also not playing currently.
Yeah.
But heading over to LA soon.
Tatis is
Special love to Crawford. Got to throw some love at them.
Crawdaddy.
Those older Giants.
Crawdaddy fighting the fight all year, man.
You know what I like about Brandon Crawford? He has his own style, his own look. Like that wet hair. I don't know. Always got the J's on, right? Like nice Nikes. I like Brandon Crawford.
Well, let's slide over to third. Because there is
It's a
vote here. It's so close, Trev, between Justin Turner and Manny Machado.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive numbers are crazy. One of them has 145 OPS plus. The other has 143. OPS, you're looking at 882 versus 890. Slugging, 521, 506. But the person that's winning in slugging by 20 points is losing in on-base percentage by 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
And batting average by 15. Same amount of home runs, same amount of games. It's so close.
I hate to do this to my boy JT, but I think I got to go Machado here.
Because it's so close offensively that you just say whoever's better at defense? Is that the thought process?
I think both of them offensively are people who are like, I want them at the dish in a big spot. So you can't really give a lean there. But I do think Machado's defense does impact the game more than JT's does. It could win you a game. I mean, not that JT's can't. He's not bad out there. I know he hasn't graded great this year. He still can pick it over there. But Machado can literally change the game. And you've seen where they've put him on shifts. Like literally he plays right field sometimes, which is interesting. I got to give the nod to Manny Machado there.
Machado is, there's not a lot of players in the league that have a fear factor on defense. Like if I'm a hitter, I almost say like, I don't want to hit it that way. I do not want to hit it near that guy.
No.
So that's Trev. I'm kind of with you. I think Manny gets it, and I think he's leading the league in ribbies. Which,
if you take out, so the numbers I read included the first or second game in August. For the actual exercise we're doing, April, May, June, July, they have the same exact games played and same exact OPS, both at 883.
West Coast third base.
Isn't that crazy though?
It's wild.
Same games played, same OPS. I agree with you guys, obviously, because it's so close that you do just have to look at, okay, well, who's helping the game more on defense since the offense is...
We're just old media, man. That's how Jeets got his gold gloves. Have you seen the jump throw?
That's a great throw that every single shortstop makes now. Every time I look at Turner's numbers, I'm like, damn, man. Like, I love the story. I love everything about it. He's, like, literally turned himself into a hero in Los Angeles. So, JT, you didn't win July's all-league team for Jomboy Media, but you're still a hero in L.A., so take some solace in that.
Who had it last month? Turner had it last month. The month before that, it was Austin Riley. And in April, it was Chris Bryant. So that's changed every single month. NL third baseman has changed every single month.
I think it's been a conversation with Justin Turner just about all those.
Yeah,
games.
he's been in the conversation every time.
They're consistent as hell, man. That can just hit.
All right. Speaking of change, the National League outfield. Some absolute studs have entered the conversation, Trev.
You know I love studs.
Man, it was Acuna, Harper, Winker. Then it was Castellanos, Bryant, Winker. Then it was Castellanos, Winker, Acuna. Now, Acuna's out, and he's out for the season. So, for me, he's out. We did that with Trout and Buxton, because he's by the end of the year, he's not going to be there.
Tatis, there's a hope of a return.
Yeah.
And he's so special he'd get back.
You have Bryce Harper has stormed back into the conversation. I don't know if you saw what Bryce Harper just did in the month of July, but it was impressive. In the month of July, Bryce Harper had a 1-dot OPS, a 452 on-base percentage. In 25 games started, he had a 452 on-base percentage and a 571 slugging. 11 doubles, 3 home runs. Not a lot of home runs, but a lot of doubles. And, he's crazy now.
12 stolen bases, too. Can't forget about that.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Bryce.
What's he steal usually? Let me look this up, man. Go Bryce.
The other guy is Juan Soto.
Connected.
He has also stormed into the conversation.
God.
But there's a lot of options here. Jake, who are the other options?
Man, and you want to talk slash lines with those guys. My goodness. Man, the NL outfield is crazy. I mean, Brian Reynolds is still doing it. He deserves love. Both those guys in Cincinnati, Castellanos and Winker, their offensive stats are crazy. Chris Bryant, just moved over to the Cubbies to the Giants. We saw him get that homer. He's a little behind pace of the other guys here. Man, I'm kind of a Harper, Soto, Brian Reynolds because that feels like an actual outfield and the numbers play. But you can make an argument for six guys.
If we don't include Chris Taylor,
right,
at second base because we said he played too much outfield, I think he has to be in the conversation here.
Right, but that's his numbers offensively kind of don't play with these guys, Trev.
They mirror Brian Reynolds almost to a T, dude. Look at this. He's got him in RBIs. They have 17 and 18 homers. The runs scored, Taylor's got him by a ton because he plays for the Dodgers. RBIs, Taylor's got him by 2. The K percentage, the walk percentage is similar. Everything is similar, man. 141 weighted runs created plus for Taylor and 143 for Brian Reynolds. So I think he's on the team, if not absolutely in the discussion.
I was in a similar boat. I think slash line Reynolds kind of clips him. I think end of September, if you get that util spot going, Chris Taylor, I'll pencil you in. It's brutal, man. It's brutal.
If you want to talk util spot stuff, Chris Taylor had 10 appearances at 4 positions. Brian has 10 starts at 5 positions.
Oh my God, Chris Taylor's going to get screwed.
I think if I get to vote now, I'm going Chris Taylor.
Why are you going
Reynolds.
Taylor?
Well, because I think he's deserving to be on the team, and we said he can't be on second base because he's played too much outfield. So now he's with the outfielders, and his slash lines line up with all these guys. And it's not just about offense. Like, we know that. Like, his base running is,
So who are your 3?
I would say Taylor, Reynolds, Harper right now.
No Soto?
He's not there yet for me. No. No. I love Juan Soto. And I think, if we do this cumulatively at the end of the year, he will be there. But I think Taylor's got to be in there right now. I don't watch a lot of Pirates baseball, so Brian Reynolds, I haven't seen him play enough. I've seen him go get the ball. So
why no Soto? Because of the games? Soto's got better everything.
I think you could make a case for Soto, obviously. Yeah, games, I guess, is the only thing I'm looking at.
Yeah. Soto's got a 428 on base percentage, a 932 OPS, and a 160 OPS plus.
All right, you sold me.
I mean, Soto's numbers are nuts. The games are lower. I get that by 7 though. It's not that much. And then Reynolds has Taylor too, which is tough for Taylor, but Reynolds has a higher batting average, on base percentage, slugging, OPS, and OPS plus than Taylor. For me, it's Soto, Harper, Reynolds.
Taylor does get.
Give Taylor the util.
And then Taylor gets the
Give
util.
Taylor the util.
Okay.
But as soon as Reynolds gets bumped from outfield, he's going to snake the util from Taylor.
So you're going Reynolds, Harper, Soto.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'll do that. I could agree with that.
And Chris Taylor gets the util.
The util.
Since there's no DH.
AL gets the DH, NL gets the util. We have rules.
There's rules.
The all JM team.
And then the pitcher is now, Trev, you can decide here. It's either Walker Buehler or Brandon Woodruff. They're both crazy.
I am going right now. I'm going to look at some stats.
Trevor Plouffe, former third baseman, Minnesota Twins. He's looking at the numbers. Formerly Thick Daddy. He shakes his head.
I mean, yes. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at Zach Wheeler being not included in that.
Dude, pitcher wars. I'm
not just talking about WAR. Expected ERA.
No expected, because we're doing results-based stuff.
FIP.
Come
but
on,
they're so close. A
2.45
and a 2.26 is so close, Jim.
And some lineup stuff comes in. It's a conversation.
Yeah, so you can't just disregard him, and that's so close. Like a 0.2 is one double not being caught.
And I think if we check out like the good teams list again, I think we're gonna end up in a weird area. I don't know.
Because Wheeler's got Woodruff and Buehler in Ks per 9. I mean, their walks per 9 are exactly the same. He's got him in home runs per 9. He's thrown the most innings. They all have the same amount of games started. Wheeler been doing it.
For me, it's Buehler, his lowest ERA, which is what I care about.
You don't like field and independent pitching?
It's a team. I do, but
because
at the end of the day,
you know the infield defense he's working with. Sorry, BBD.
Oof.
Shots fired.
That was a technical foul late.
That matters a lot to pitchers, you know.
Let me go see which pitcher has given up more than 3 runs the most.
Wheeler kind of didn't have a great month.
So what? This is cumulative, right?
All right, so Wheeler's given up 4 runs or more 4 times. They've all started the same amount of games. Woodruff has given up 4 runs or more twice. But one time he gave up 5, one time he gave up 4. Wheeler's never given up 5 runs in the game, but he's given up 4 times. Sure. Buehler has given up, same as Woodruff, 4 once, 5 once.
They're they're so close.
19 out of 21 times they go 3 runs or less for Walker and Woodruff. That's crazy. So then Buehler has 3 games with 3, and Woodruff has 3 games with 3. What the fuck? How many with 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Walker has 6 games with 2 earned runs. Woodruff has only 3. Woodruff wins.
I'm going to say my vote is for Zach Wheeler.
13 games Woodruff has allowed 1 run or fewer. Only 10 for Buehler and 10 for Wheeler. I have pivoted completely. Brandon Woodruff. 10 games, or what did I say? 13 out of his 21 games, 1 earned run or fewer.
Does Zachary Harrison Wheeler have an early settler's name? Sneaky? Zachary Harrison Wheeler?
My vote's for Brandon Woodruff. That's crazy. That's insane. Also,
They're all
131
close.
innings pitched. So Bueller's pitched a couple more innings on average, but it's only 4.
Why are you not including Zach in this? You're only saying Bueller and Woodruff. Zach has been better than these guys in a lot of the categories you're talking about. He's pitched more innings.
Because he had more games with 4 earned runs and 3 earned runs.
Stop it, dude.
Like,
you get. How about this? I pick one. You pick one. Jake has to be the deciding.
I'm Woodruff. He's
Wheeler.
Bueller. You're Wheeler.
I'm Bueller, yeah.
So BBD, who are you?
BBD.
BBD.
Oh no.
The stimulation.
Bueller because he has more best friend awards. Wow. The other guy's got to come on the show.
Bias pod. Let's go.
Zach, I'm your guy. I'm sticking up for you.
Woodruff has.
I don't even know you.
We've done an interview with Woodruff. We've done an interview with.
Not on this show.
Have we done Woodruff or just do Burns?
I think you did Burns.
We did
and you have another one in 2 minutes.
They just gave us a running a smidge
Hard
behind,
out.
which worked out.
Dude, I'm so impressed with Brandon Woodruff's game log.
He's a stud.
Imagine that.
I wasn't sure of the Milwaukee Brewers pitching staff before the season. Way to go.
16 of his 21 games, it'd be embarrassing if you lost. 2 runs or fewer. That's embarrassing to lose that. And that goes for Walker as well. He just has a lot more with 2. But Walker has more. Wait, Walker has more shutouts. He's got 7 shutouts.
Woodruff went to Wheeler High School.
And Woodruff only has 4 shutouts. I'm back on Walker.
Oh my God, it's Walker Bueller.
Walker Bueller.
Shutouts?
Well, not complete. Not complete
run.
games. Didn't allow a run. Walker, congrats.
There we have it.
That's insane.
Brian Hayes.